What is going on, guys? Welcome back to ETS2. We are back. It's been a while. Let's just get into the navigation menu, so time's not passing again. But yeah, it's been a while. A few things have happened in real life and stuff like that to where I've not been able to record and a few other bits and pieces. So anyway, we're back. Also the game updated as well, if you guys want to know. We're now on, I have no idea what version we're on, like 1.45 or something like that. I can't remember what version it is. It'll be in the description down below, or in the tags somewhere. But anyway, we're back is the main thing. They've changed quite a bit to the game. I'm not going to really talk about that too much. But anyway, let's jump straight into a freight market and let's get driving. And then we'll have a chat. We're in a slightly different starting location, but that's fine. I've actually had a look, and I'm actually really liking this drive. It's a long drive, but to be honest with you, I think it's going to be a good one. It's going to be nice to get back into it. Hopefully, it'll make up for lost time. But anyway, let's take it. Just put me mouse over there, just so it doesn't do that. And let's figure out how to start this thing again, because it's been a hot minute since I've last played, so I need to figure out on how things work, which should be, I say, fairly straightforward. It is once I figure out what I need to do, but yeah. Anyway, it's been a while. The game's updated. I've had some real life things happen to where I couldn't record. One of those being a family member went into hospital. And I couldn't actually, well, I didn't have the time to actually play, and hold on, I need to move my pedals just so they're a little bit more underneath me, sit up a little bit more in my chair. Right, let's figure out where we're going here, so let's indicate out. I think we're driving on the right hand side of the road, if I remember rightly. Right, let's just go. Yeah, we're starting in a slightly different place. I've just plonked our spawn wherever it spawned us, so it is where it is. Am I driving on the right side of the road here? I have no idea. I think I am. Well, I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's excited to be back on ETS. I'm excited to be back. Roads are completely dead because it's like 3 AM in the morning, 4 AM in the morning. Alright, let's get ourselves going here. Is it here I need to turn? Yeah. Have I not got lights on? Not sure why my lights reset themselves, but there you go, they're on. Glad I didn't get fined for it. I was wondering why it was a bit dark. But hey ho. Anyway, we're back. But yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I haven't actually been back. Is family member ended up getting a little bit unwell and had to rush them into hospital on the night I was going to record ETS. So that was not a fun day, not a fun night. And then I got a little bit busy and stuff like that. But yeah, they're alright now. Everybody's fine. Nobody needs to worry. Or anything. We didn't. Much. Anyway, we're in. Gotta get used to driving again. It's been a hot minute since I've actually driven in this game. Right, we're going around the back here somewhere, aren't we? So... looks like the way around the back here. Not sure if we're in a yard here or what, but we're here is the main thing. So yeah, we're going to take a nice trip down south. We've got plenty of fuel, so I don't need to worry about that for a little while. Alright, let's grab our job. We're heading south. We've got to get there. We're expected Saturday, but well, we've got like at least a full day to go to get there, so gonna be a good trip, I think. Right, where's our trailer? There. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just pull off over here. What I'll do is stop there. Slap it in reverse. Now what we'll do is we'll slap our window down. Take our head out the window. We'll begin reverse. Need to spin this guy right around. I don't think we're fully rested either, so we're gonna have to find a place to probably stop, refuel, rest, and that type of stuff. A bit more. There we go. Stick my head back in the window. Let's hitch up. Put our window up. Put her in gear. Let's go. Down south we go. We're almost heading into summer now as well, which is not fun. I've actually been stood outside for a little bit in the spring, which is not really that good for me because usually I get hay fever this time of the year, and so far, knock on wood, it's been okay. I haven't been too bad actually. Right, this is going to be a bit tight. Getting this around here, eh? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Let me just move my phone there just so if it goes off I can actually cancel the call. Oh, right, ended up hitting the wrong thing there, but we're out in the thing now, so we're going. I was going to look both ways, but I didn't. I ended up hitting the accelerator instead of the brake. Foot slipped. Not gonna lie, I actually did. But yeah. Hope everybody's excited for ETS. I've thoroughly missed it actually. I was really sad that I couldn't actually play the other week, but it was one of those things. I've got to go look after family. So unfortunately, sometimes family actually does come first. I came before work actually, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna get in both lanes. Guess I'm gonna turn left here. And there's a giveaway sign here, so clear that way, clear that way. At least I'm sure I will clear that way. I didn't see the lorry. Oh, there's actually a car there. Never mind. Maybe it might not being clear. Oops. It's clear enough. Yeah, lovely journey down south. But yeah, gonna be fun. I've been streaming a lot actually. Or at least this week I'm gonna be streaming a lot. So if you guys want to come out for some streams and miss them or whatever, I'm gonna be streaming a lot more of this coming weekend. We're time I'm recording this is actually it's a bank holiday week this week. So we've got a bank holiday weekend into we've got like a 4-day work week into a 4-day work week. So into a 4-day weekend, and I think I need to come off here. So it's Easter. If any of you guys celebrate this time of year, I'm not really religious myself, but family and stuff like that celebrate Easter. So I do celebrate bits and pieces with them. But yeah, we're on the open road now, 50 mile an hour speed limit. So I guess what we'll do is we'll let cruise control. We'll get going at 50, and we'll start heading south. We're actually heading south to places where we haven't actually been before as well, which is nice. I've got plenty of fuel. I think I've got like something like 6 hours left on before we need to rest. So probably gonna have to find somewhere to rest. Probably twice this episode. That's fine. All 3 lanes I can continue forward, which is good. But yeah, if you guys celebrate Easter, let me know. If you celebrate below, what do you normally do? Usually we have like an Easter sort of roast type of thing on the Sunday, which is banging my like recording days, where I like to sit down and actually record videos and stuff like that. Get myself ahead of the week a bit, but I've got an extra 2 days a week, 2 days of a weekend to actually get some stuff done, so that's always fun. Looks like we're doing a loop-de-loop down here. So I think we need to be in the lane we're in. Yeah, do a loop-de-loop here. Right. Kind of concentrate here a bit as we drive. I've got a couple of subjects I want to talk about today, so it's always a good thing. I'm just gonna hit the brakes a bit. Turn off that indicator because the indicator noise does my head in. I've listened to it for most of the way home already today. Honestly, I love driving. One of my favourite things to do. I never thought it would be one of my favourite things to do. Well, I sort of liked to drive anyway before I passed my driving test like years and years ago, but I never thought I would enjoy it as much as I do now. Like, give me the car keys and let's go somewhere, and I'll actually enjoy the driving there more than I'll actually do at the place we're going to. Not sure if any of you guys are like that as well, where you drive somewhere and you actually enjoy the driving there more than you actually do at the place you're going to. I'll put cruise control back on so I don't need to worry about that too much. But yeah, .7 around here. Guessing because that was a sharp corner. I think I've been down this road before. I might have been this way before actually. Goes into a 3-lane highway down here. Don't need fuel, we don't need to sleep yet, so this is a bit too close. We're good for a little while. Actually, one thing I do want to get rid of. That. Don't need that. Do know I need to sleep sometime soon, so we'll keep an eye on that bit. I think I actually loaded up the game a little bit earlier just to make sure I needed to get what I needed to get, type of thing. See what I needed to do. I can't remember the state I left the game in, so yeah, we do need to sleep at some point, but that's coming when it comes. We've got the spring mod still in. If you guys are wondering what mods we're using the Grimes spring mod. What else have I got in? Pro mods, obviously we've got pro mods. I think the only thing what's changed actually is I do have the Greece DLC now, which I didn't actually have before. I do now. I think that's like the only big difference, but like pro mods is the same. The summer mod, we're using like real fuel prices. We pretty much got everything else on. Cabin seems like a little bit lighter. Like the screen seems a bit blown out on my screen. I don't remember it being that bright. One thing I really wish my wheel had was like LED lights on the wheel, so you can actually see what things are. Instead, I've got like a little light, so it can light up the buttons when it gets a bit dark. Like right now, it's pretty much near dusk. So getting late. It's almost 8 o'clock at night, actually. So it's starting to get a little bit dark, and it's going to be hard to see the wheel soon. Luckily, I know where most of the buttons are. Well, I think I know where most of the buttons are. If you guys are wondering which wheel I'm using, we are using the Hori drive control system one. What I tried to get my hands on for months and months. Probably about like 4 or 5 months. I tried to get my hands on it. It actually came out while I was actually away in Florida. And then it was available while I was away, but I had nowhere to send it to. Oh, great. Don't know what that said, actually. I tried to lean forward to see what it said, but it said something. But, yeah. Finally got our hands on it, and to be honest with you, I've read a few of the reviews and they said it was plasticky and this, that and the other, and I was just like, well, it's a wheel, one, and stuff like that. I'm just like, to be honest with you, like, the pedals are really good, the wheel itself's quite good. I do use it. I haven't actually used it yet, but I am going to end up using it for like farming sim and stuff. There's one thing I do want to get though, is the farming sim, is the sort of like the telehandler side of it, like the little joystick thing you can get. I'll be getting that eventually, but for now I'm alright actually. Although I wasn't paying attention to the road, I was actually looking at something else briefly while I was driving there. So it's going to be a nice little sprint down south actually. I'm actually excited. I'm going to try and stay south for a little while actually, so we're thinking about maybe getting like a little southern hub down south. I was thinking about getting something like in like the centre of Europe somewhere, and then sort of getting something down south in Europe, and maybe something far eastern Europe, just so like we've got like a few hubs and get more money rolling in the game. Like, to be honest with you, we're sort of at like a point now where money in the game's not really too bad. Like, I do want to start getting like our own trailers and stuff like that, but something we'll eventually get around to doing. Like right now I'm just sort of exploring, having fun. Yeah, we're using other people's trailers and stuff, but to be honest with you, for the most part, don't really need another trailer, or like we don't really need our own trailer. We're just going to keep on trucking. Another thing I want to ask you guys as well. I know I keep on asking it a lot, but I keep on getting mixed opinions on it. Some people are just like, yep, nope, keep doing what you're doing, we like it, it's fine. And some people are like, nope, I want you to talk less. But yeah, the question is, do you guys want me to talk more during recordings, and then just sort of like maybe, I don't know, every now and again just like leave a bit where I was just like, you know, we're just trucking down a highway, not much to say, just enjoy the drive, like enjoy the truck noises. Like, do you just want me to do that, or do you want me to talk all the way through? I know some of you guys are just like, no, talk through it. If you want to take like a few minute break in between what you're talking about, that's fine, but no, keep talking. Like you talk a good amount. And I know people just want me to talk about whatever's happening. I know that much. I can talk about whatever's happening, but yeah, there's quite a lot I can talk about what's happening, but for the most part it's going to be a lot technical stuff, like computer related stuff, because that's what my job is and that's what most of my life is doing. But no, like, I do have my own thing, which I do my own thing, but yeah, I also work a lot in the IT sector, so right, I'm actually gonna see. Next rush stop in 4 hours. I don't need to stop for at least 4 more hours. So we're probably good for a while left yet before we need to stop for services or anything. We've got plenty of fuel as well. So when we stop for rest, we'll probably stop for fuel as well. Hopefully there'll be plenty of fuel stops along the way. Yeah, my eyes are starting to get a little bit sore. I've been stood out in the wind this afternoon, and usually when I could like literally feel like the pollen going into my eyes, and it's now starting to sting a bit. I'm just like, yeah, I shouldn't have stood outside for too long. I should have kept on doing what I was doing and not stand out in the wind in the pollen, which is blowing around a lot at the minute here in the UK. I'm starting to get to that point now where I need to start being careful. I'm so used to like the winter, like I can usually in the winter months just stand outside for hours and hours and hours and be fine. But like during the summer, I can only really what I want to do is I want to go from wherever I'm outside quickly, get into the vehicle or whatever I'm getting into and go. No, I stood outside talking to one of my friends tonight, and it's sort of wish I didn't. Like my eyes are starting to get a little bit scratchy, and my voice is starting to get there a little bit as well. Like you can probably hear it in my voice, and it's a little bit strained. I've been a very angry person today. Just everything what I've done today is just really narked me to the point of where I've been a bit angry today. Like I sort of like got to like the end of the day, and I just went to the people I work with. I just went, I've been a bit angry today, haven't I? And they just went, yep. I have those days. Everybody has those days where everything just like sort of, put it bluntly, peeves you off. You know, I've had one of those days where I've just like been like, bit ranty. But yeah, the day's over now. I've only got 3 more days to go, 3 more wake ups, and then I'll be streaming on Thursday, having fun. Then Friday we'll probably be streaming again anyway, because I'm off on the Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday I'm also off. But I've got projects I want to do on Friday during the day. Sorry. And I actually want to come off here by the looks of it. Right, can we take this turn at this speed? Yeah, of course we can. No need to slow down, not yet anyway. This is just a gradual turn. Knock down the speed. 37, we're on 35. There we go. Oh, I need to actually get a screenshot for the video, don't I? There you go. Screenshot for the video right there. Going over the bridge. Like it. Hopefully that was a good one. But yeah, that's what my day's been like. If you guys were curious of what I was getting knocked at, it's just like nothing went right today. To be honest with you, one of the other lads who I work with, they turned around and I just went, nothing's gone right today, has it? And he's just like, no, not really. It's been one of those days. It has definitely been one of those days, like where it's just, things have just not gone very nice. And I was sort of I was a bit narky today, but I wasn't narky to anybody. It was just like the jobs I was getting and the jobs I was doing. It's just like, oh, heaven's sake, that's just, this is not the day for them. What's happening here? we're not getting stuck in that. Somebody's decided to come too quick along the side of the lorry and not be good. Right, let's have a look at this. 2 hours. So we've got a little bit of time left before we need to start looking at pulling in somewhere. Actually, you know what? Let's have a quick look, shall we, to see where the best place is to actually pull in. I'm massively reaching for this as well. So we've got another one here. Got one there to have does have rest. I'm thinking we get here. I think we get to here, but it's not letting me not letting me mark it. For some bizarre unknown reason. That's where we want to do. So once we get past this city, which we're heading towards, it's the fuel station just after it. Okay. Now that I know, that's where we'll go. What we'll do is we'll probably hit the map up after that. But yeah, I think that's probably like a good idea. Just after this city, what's coming up, pull in there because we've got 2 hours. I think by the time we get there, I think we'll be about right. We'll probably have like an hour left or something like that, but that will be a countdown for an hour. But like the next one's more than an hour out, so it sort of makes sense. Pull in there, go get our rest, get some fuel, or rest fuel, however we want to do it. Whichever way around we do it, doesn't really matter. And then we'll probably crack on with the last bit of our driving here. Actually, the cabin seems a bit lighter. I don't know if like something in one of the mods I had in and was like sort of making it a bit like dusky and stuff. I have no idea. It might have been the one of my winter mods which I had on, which I sort of had toggled off, but maybe it was activated in the background. I have no idea. But it was it like made the nights darker and stuff, like made it more starry and stuff like that. But it was a mod which I wasn't really using. Actually, I didn't even have it toggled, so I don't think it was this one. I don't think. I'm just double checking myself. I'd rather double check myself. Yeah, but no, it's not this one. We're not past the city yet. Yeah. Cool. What I need to do is I really need to get like my wireless mouse out, and then plug it in while I record. Just so then it makes it easier for me to actually click things. I'm having to reach over the wheel and grab my mouse, but I should probably grab my wireless mouse, which actually is plugged into my laptop currently. Even though I use Power Toys and I use Power Toys with mouse without borders, so I can actually use my laptop and then all my screens all as one. I only have to have one keyboard, one mouse. Very nice. Good piece of software. If you've got like a laptop and stuff like that, and you've got to like set up on your desk, like I've got mine like set up on a stand, so it like lifts it up off the desk, and it's sort of like it's angled, so it's sort of like a monitor I look up to in a way. Quite nice actually. I actually quite enjoy it. It's like little own like monitor arm type of thing. It's like it is a monitor arm, but with like a laptop bracket on. I actually really like it. Got it for my birthday. Say my mum bought it for me, but she was wondering what she could get me, and I was looking at stuff I could get, and Well, I did see that. Gonna take up 2 lanes. That was a Tesla, that. Oh, you're gonna let me go? Thank you. You didn't have to stop on the roundabout. Little old me, but thank you. Alright. Welcome to... not sure where we are. I have no idea. Some city. You probably actually saw it in the when we had the map open, but welcome. I haven't actually seen it pop up on the thing yet. I think we've been through this city before, so. Doesn't ring a bell yet, but it probably will. Oh, I love that self-centering stuff, honestly. Wheel just self-centers itself. Came in there a bit hot. Not gonna lie. And when the lights want to change. We're off. Actually, I don't even know what we're even carrying. What are we carrying? Empty pallets. 21 tons of empty pallets. We've got an hour left. So yeah, I think we're going to be more or less bang on with this predicting where we need to pull in. So it's the first rest stop after the city. So let's hope that we get through this city fairly quick, eh? We should do. Used all my predictive skills to try and figure out where we're going. This guy's making me tired, yawning away. Not like I'm tired enough. Okay, so the first rest stop we're pulling in, we'll grab fuel and sleep. And either way it comes, I don't really mind. It's just get where we need to get to. I don't think have we been this way before? I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. We don't need to change lanes according to those signs, which is good. That lane on the right turns into the off-ramp. Goes to an airport. Very nice. Makes me want to play a flight sim. I've been wanting to play like a few other games recently. Like a game what I used to play a lot when I was younger. Well, everybody's heard of it. Everybody's probably played it as Minecraft. I really want to get back into that. Like I used to play it like quite a lot when it first came out and stuff like that. It was a long time ago, but it came out while I was an adult. If anybody was wondering. And I actually thoroughly enjoyed the game. Like me and a couple of friends used to play it all the time. We used to play some quite cool stuff. Like we used to play like Skyblock and stuff like that. We used to have our own like little island we used to have together and work on together and this, that and the other. Then that server shut down, and I think since that server like shut down, I actually haven't really played it at all since. Anyway, just want to have a look at my info. So 43 minutes. So this is going to be more or less bang on when I need to sleep. So yeah, we're getting away for like less than like a whole hour, but like the next one's hours and hours and hours away. So this is where we're pulling in. We're going to spend a few hours, have some sleep. But my question is where's the parking bit for sleeping? think it's actually right ahead of us here. I think what I'm going to do is, before we pull in here, grab fuel and then pull straight forward. Just turn that off. Right. Handbrake. Engine off. Let's fill up. Probably don't need to fill up, but while we're here, it's one less thing we have to do. Just pull forward into this right here, and this here is going to be where we're going to sleep. Actually, can't remember what the button is to activate that now. There, I think that's more or less bang where we need to be. Right, let's switch off the engine. Let's go ahead and sleep. Turn on that. I want to press that button. Stop the engine. Looks like we've got no pressure in it, which ain't good. Generally trying to remember what button that does something. I can hear it moving. Ah, there we go. There's the home. Okay, so it's the home button. Okay, that makes sense. Right, let's slap it into gear. Let's take off the handbrake. Let's get going, shall we? Off back into the night we go. Right, so I need to actually stop here and actually need to actually look at my mirror and indicate out. Let's go. Nothing's coming. Let's go. So I press home, it activates the front camera. I can actually see it. We don't really need it. So I guess what we'll do is I'll just press resume on my cruise control. That there should just go on. There we go. That's a nice good old rest stop. We're full on fuel. We're full on sleep. So now if we press this button, we've got 10 hours and 42 minutes, which, to be honest with you, we've got quite a bit of drive time left as well, so we're probably going to have to sleep at least one more time, I would expect. At least one. This is not going to be to its destination until like tomorrow afternoon anyway, so an urgent delivery as well, which is good, which means it gives us a bit of extra cash in our pocket if we make it there, which we will. 100% we're going to make it there. I'm actually really hungry as well. I've got like food like sat right next to me, and I'm just like, I can't really eat it and drive and play this game at the same time. It'll be a bit rude. Sit here, try and eat and try and drive at the same time. And it's sort of that type of food like where you got to sort of like, you can't like just like pick it up and eat it, like a sandwich, for instance. Like you can sort of pick up a sandwich and just, you know, you don't have to look at what you're eating. Where it's pasta, so you've got to sort of look at what you're going to eat. And I'm not going to be rude, and I'm not going to sit here and eat while we play. So I'm really hungry though. I thought I'd just mention it. I want to try and get like 2 recordings done today. I want to get this one done, and I want to get the next one done. So all I have to do is I have to quickly edit this episode, edit the next one, and then that should be everything, I think, for at least this week worth of ETS. I'm going to try and record a little bit of ETS, maybe it's Friday, get it done a little bit early. But Friday is definitely a long way away from Monday. That's when I'm recording this, if you guys are interested of when I like to bulk record these guys. Usually over the weekend is normally when I do them, but I ran out of time on Sunday, so. And plus I really wanted to watch James Bond, so we're watching. What did we watch last? Was it? We're sort of watching all the James Bonds from the beginning. So we've watched all of, I think, like the 5 first ones. I think. So we're up to, I think it was Thunderball was the last one we watched. If anybody was interested, it was good. I'm enjoying rewatching them. I haven't watched them in like all of them like back to back in a long time. I think like the last time I did that was probably when was the last time I did that? Probably. I'm trying to remember the last time I watched them. Probably like 15 years ago or something like that. I watched them all from like beginning to end. So it's been like 15 years, and I'm rewatching some of them. I'm just like, I don't remember this bit. Like, I sort of remember the outcome of this bit, but I don't remember this bit. I can't remember if like I was like sort of like doing something at the time and watching it while I was doing something, which is what I do a lot, especially when like rewatching TV shows. Like I sort of do something while I'm watching it. Like I'll like while I edit or something like that. So like I won't be paying attention to it, but like I'm paying attention to it, if that makes sense. So like I watched Thunderball last night. That was good. And then today I found out that a couple of the TV shows I like to watch. One of them aired in like October of 22. The season 2 came out for it in January, and then I've only found out today, and it's the 14th of May. No, not May, April. Sorry, I was scheduling stuff today for May, and I was just like, my head's still stuck in like scheduling for May. But yeah, no, it was like I didn't even know. Nobody told me, and then we were going on about like the TV show, and I was like, season 2 come out yet? And they were like, yeah, that came out in like January. I'm like, nobody told me. I didn't even know. I honestly didn't even know that it came out, and I was like, oh, that's what I'll watch tonight while I edit. I'll watch it now while I'm recording, but then obviously the microphone might pick up on a bit of it, and it might give me copyright strikes, and I'm just like, no. But anyway, if you wanted to know what it was SAS Rogue Heroes. Season 1 was actually really good. I think it's sort of like it's not like a documentary, but it's like it's sort of like not like, it's not made up. Let's put it that way. We're coming off here. It's sort of made off of like real life. It's sort of like gives you like the story of like how the SAS formed, and how some of the guys who formed the original SAS were quite literally nutters, as us we British would call them. Yeah, like the head main guy was an absolute fruit basket. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's nice to actually. Oh, I want to rotate the camera so I can actually see if I'm pulling into traffic, which I'm not. Turn that off. Let me just start back in. Put cruise control back in so I'm not driving off foot controls. Oh, it's getting a bit foggy, I think. But yeah. Oh, hello. That's a tree. In the middle of the road. Luckily it wasn't a solid tree. This is what sometimes happens with pro mods. Sometimes you get random trees. But no, like honestly, it's a good show. If you guys are interested, I would go watch it. If any of you guys have seen it and stuff like that, let me know. Let me know what you think of it. I think it's a good show. It's I was excited for season 2. To be honest with you, I can't remember the way season 1 ended. So I might have to actually go back and watch the final episode of season 1 so I can watch season 2. If you were wondering where to watch it from as well, by the way, it's on the BBC. If you're from the UK and stuff like that, then that's where you can go watch it at least. Really good show. I really enjoyed the first season, so I'm excited to play the second. Well, play the second season, watch the second season. I think our guys actually made some money because we're over 700k now. I'm trying to save up as well for an achievement. I'm trying to get achievements in the game as I play through. So one of the achievements is like to have like $1 million in your bank account. So I'm like, I'm sort of like saving that up for like to get that mill. Like we don't really need another truck. Like we could buy some trailers and stuff, but now I'm not really too fussed about getting myself a trailer. I know like a lot of people say like, oh, you get more money with your own trailer, but it limits me down to like what jobs I can do. It'd be nice to have my own, but I will get one eventually. I think what I might do first is I might just I don't know. Oh, it's like 56 down here. Nope, no, down to 50. And I need to move over a lane. Out of 30, down to 30. There we go, back up. Go, 56, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, this lorry's quite decked out actually. Hold on, I need to press one button. There we go. There's one button I had to press, which was for the automatic windscreen wipers. It's actually toggled off. I don't know. Since the update, it's like turned off a bunch of my stuff. Usually, it doesn't do that, but oh, it's still 56. Nice to know that it's 56 around here, not 50. We've been going 50 for a while. I'm not sure how long it's been 56 mile an hour. I think 80 is 50 in it. Yeah. Oh, come on. Really? It just changed down and now just... Yeah. Captain Angry's coming out. I'm going to try and take a sip of my water here. I just absolutely battered the hell out of my chair grabbing it. Be nice and cold as well. It's just come out of the fridge before I started recording, so I love cold water. It's like the best. It's not really water, but pretty much it's like 90% water. It's got flavouring in it. I'm trying to drink it on straight stretches as well. Oh. Lovely squash, love it. Flavoured water it is. If you guys were wondering, it's pineapple and... I need to go down, we're keeping up. Pineapple and orange. Usually I switch flavours at least a couple of times a year, but I've been drinking this one now for... Well, at least this flavour for... Oh, I lost count how many months now. It's probably more like years. I did take some time off while I was over in Florida. Did drink a different flavour while I was over there, because they couldn't actually get me pineapple and orange flavour. So I ended up getting... Actually, I had to buy an import version. We actually managed to go to like the import section and actually grab from the import section. So we had to get an import. Well, we bought imports from the UK while over in Florida. It was hilarious. So I can be in either lane, so it's fine. And we can actually increase our speed to 56, which we'll go ahead and do. Went a little bit off the track while I was trying to pour water into my mouth. There we go. another thing is, I've always actually wanted to like go into this industry, like trucking and stuff like that. I've always had an interest, and I don't know why. I've actually never done it. I think it's probably because I'm going to spend a lot of time away from home. Like these days, I've got like a laptop and stuff like that, which I can take with me. Okay, what we got here? A lot of flashing lights here. Is that an undercover car? That is an undercover car. I think that just dumped all my air pressure. Right, give me half an hour just to get back up to speed. It's just not going up to 40. It's 43, but I think 40 mile an hour should do it. On my if you guys are wondering as well, all my speed limits are in miles an hour. Just because what I'm used to, and it's what we sort of use actually here in the UK. Use mile an hour over kilometers. We do use kilometers in certain ways actually. We usually measure distance in it, and we go, oh, it's about like 50 kilometers down the road or something like that. But more than likely it's miles. But all our signs are in miles. I guess it would cost probably too much to switch all our signs over to miles. To slow down just for this corner because it looked tight. I didn't really want to jerk my steering wheel around on my desk. It's currently clamped to my desk. If anybody was interested. Right, up to 50. Where's me indicator? Go 50. Back on the cruise control for a bit more. I have no idea where we are, how far we are away from our target, but I'm guessing quite far. Have a look. Information. We've got another 19 hours worth of driving. Our next stop's in about 6.5 hours. But yeah, we've got quite a while to go yet. We've been going for nearly an hour already. This is actually really exciting. I'm really enjoying this this little trip. We're heading south though. It's sort of like south towards like Italy right now. I think this is maybe like the furthest south in Europe I've actually been. We spent a long time up in the UK for a while. I do want to head back up over there now, but I sort of like, now that we're going into summer, I want to start like being like south, like Spain and Italy and Greece, that type of thing. So I want to be like south. So we might end up getting like a headquarters like in maybe Spain, maybe. I don't know. That might be our like western hub. Obviously we've got like our UK hub, which is our main hub. And then we'll have maybe one over in sort of like Central Europe, Western Europe, Eastern Europe. Eventually, I think. But right now I'm just trying to go for like that mill. I think I had an idea where I wanted to put the like sort of like the one near to home, but like it's sort of like the Western hub, but sort of like north western sort of thing in Europe. Can't really see much. What happens if I do? Nope, not that. Do that. We can see more. We'll just have our high beams up there for a bit. We can see a little bit what's going on. I can see a bridge. Like right now, as I see, is the bit of tarmac right in front of us. Nice drive though. Very nice drive down here. Been quite nice. I see some windmills slightly. I don't know if you guys can see them or not. You might be able to see them a bit more there now. I like windmills. There's a lot of them around where I live. Like a lot of them. Like a lot of farmers have actually sold farmland for. Well, to be honest with you, they still farm it. It's just that they farm around them. But like the wind turbines are actually like a really good source of like extra income for them. Like we like for work, we actually sort of look after. Like I say sort of because she keeps on coming back to us for like more and more jobs for us to do, but we sort of look after her, and she's got I think like something like 4 or 5 windmills, and she wanted them all connected to like the internet so she can like figure out exactly how much she's spending on them, like how much energy they're making and this, that and the other. I think she contacted a company and they came out and went, can't help you. And then we turned around and just went, we can help you. And we got her working for her and she was like over the moon and stuff like that. And then like to be honest with you, it took us that long to put it in. It was like the job what happened maybe was over about 1.5 years, this job. But it was like, because it was like in the middle of nowhere, it was quite far away from us. It was like a good like an hour and a half, 2-hour drive, something like that. So let's say like it was a maximum of like 2 hours to get there. It was like wasn't like local, like close, you know. If she was like an hour closer, we would have been drop of the hat. But it was like she didn't want to spend too much money, and like she just wanted the kit she had to work. And then we went, look, the kit what you've got ain't gonna work. This is what you need, and we put that in. But it took us so long to like agree us to come, and then like to get out to the windmill itself. Like, you know, it was like in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a field. Like, you know, it was like something like 5 miles away from where she lived. But this was like the furthest away windmill we were trying to get working for her. And by God, it was a pain in the backside. It was, to be honest with you, it was a fairly easy job. It's just that she didn't want to spend money. She didn't want to like she would barely pay for our time, and like we would send her like how much it would cost us to come out and do it, and she would argue it and this, that and the other, and in the end she was really, really happy, and she's come back again with us. But like it literally took like, because it was loads of backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. It took 1.5 years just to do that. And some of the kit what we were like, we literally had to sacrifice some stuff for kit. Like the kit we were putting in wasn't like new kit, because she kept on arguing that she wanted like she didn't want to pay that much for like brand new kit. And then like the kit was old, but it had like a few years of life left in it. By a few years of life, like we told her at the beginning, like, look, the kit we were offering here has got a few years worth of life. You're going to have to upgrade it in a few years. And because she took 1.5 years, it literally had like 6 months worth of life left in it by the time we put it in. And then like recently she came back to us and went, oh, am I going to have to upgrade this kit, that kit? I'm getting a new broadband put in, so I need the windmills to work on this new broadband. And we were just like, the broadband you're getting put in isn't compatible with the kit we put in. And it was sort of like oh, well, I'm going to need some new kit then, aren't you? And then she's been arguing over the price for like the last like 6 months. So because we've quoted for new kit to get it up and running and working again. But I think she's got the new internet put in, but she's paying for like two bits of internet to do the one job she wants it to do. So think of it this way, there's some windmills out there with broadbands. And actually it's probably got, one of those windmills has got better broadband than probably most of the people who are watching this video have got. Which is, it's crazy and stupid to think about, and all it is to be honest with you, all it literally is it sends a little bit of information backwards and forwards of like what its kilowatt hours are doing and stuff like that, and it's crazy. It is, honestly, it's really stupid. It's it probably uses like a couple of meg. Probably all it's ever going to use is a couple of meg. And yeah, so there's some more mills out there with some better internet than some of you guys. Honestly, could have done that job so much better, but she wanted it on the internet, so she didn't have to put like anything around near it, like electronic. It was just like a broadband to a windmill. Honestly. And the more I think about it now, the more stupid it feels. Like you can game off of that broadband like fairly well. Like you can stream off of it like that good broadband. Like, you know, it's like better than like 100 meg up and down. I think it's like something like I think when we did the speed test on that broadband originally, it was not broadband she got through us, by the way. This is like broadband she got put in via like BT British Telecom. I can't remember when, a while ago, and she's upgrading one of the broadbands to it. Like I think it's like the one that goes to her house. She's upgrading, and I think she's got like a couple of windmills attached to that one, by some like long, I think it's fiber, I think, if I remember rightly. But yeah, she's oh wow, the chevrons. But yeah, like she's got like full capable broadband going to a few windmills. Like what we offered her is like a really low like 4G like sort of like data plan contract, like over the phone network, like which would cost her a lot less, and it was something like it would be more efficient to do it that way. But she was just like, nope, I want broadbands running to them. I want more stable than that. And it was just like, okay. Like the 4G, which you would get in the middle of your field, which is actually really good, by the way, because the mast's just over there. And that one mast, I think, it's got good speeds. It's in the middle of nowhere, so there's like nobody really connected to the masts. It's like right off of like a I'm trying not to give away too much information, but it's like it's near a military base is the best way of putting it. And really all you get is the soldiers which come through every now and again who are on the 4G. And to be honest with you, like this thing sends like updates like once an hour, and it's like a few meg. That's all it does. Like you can get like real-time stuff, but it actively sends like every hour on the hour. Not really on the hour, but it's like every hour, say. Like, so like if I send it now, like right now it's like 35 minutes past 8. Like every hour, so it'll be every 35 minutes past 8. No, every 35 minutes past the hour, it'll send that update out. It's not exactly like that, you know, it's like not bang on the hour. But it sends out like an update every hour. And it sends like, you know, the whole data, what it collected over an hour. So like you get the graphs and stuff like that, but you can like press like real time and you get like real time information, and it updates in real time then. But for the most part, you just want like the data over that hour, so you know what you've created, and then you like over like the year you can get like the graphs of information and stuff like that to like figure out how many kilowatts you've made over that month or year or 6 weeks or whatever you want. But yeah, she's a good customer. Just she argues a lot over price, and it's a little bit annoying. Because it's taken, like, honestly, this job right now is taking us that long to sort of get back rolling again. She's just going to have to end up buying more kits, which is going to be more expensive later than it is now. And to be honest with you, some of the kit we're going to try and put in now is it's going up in price because the shortages are there at the minute of stuff, and it's really, really hard to get, which ain't good. There you go. There's a little work story for you. I say a little, I probably rambled for about like 10 minutes. Yeah. My job for you. Some of our customers, they're just like recently, I think I mentioned it in probably like the last video, there was a couple of things going around about DSL broadbands, which were dropping off using certain routers, because broadband providers decided overnight that they were going to drop certain modem and not really like firmwares, but like certain types of modems. They just decided to drop them overnight. So like people had to like update like loads of modems like all over the shop. Like this was like sort of like, this was countrywide. So it was not just us, it was a lot of customers which went down across the country. Some of them ended up calling us to help them out because the company who they were with, who was looking after them, was too busy to help them. They were fixing the more important customers apparently, so we ended up getting a few customers out of it, but yeah, it ended up wiping me off my feet for a few days. It was fun though, it's good fun. Alright, well, we're back. I'm back anyway. I had to quickly go do something quick. I'm back now though. Not sure what's happening there with the engine. It's like sort of engaging, disengaging. I think we're getting close to this guy here in front, but yeah, it's starting to get a little bit rainy now. We had like a beautiful drive all the way down to this point. It's been quite beautiful. Now I need to find something else to talk about. To be honest with you, I remember what I was talking about before, but I sort of want to move on now. Oh yeah, it was like I was going on about routers, wasn't I? It's been like a good like 10 minutes since I had to quickly press pause to quickly go do something, so I forgot to do something. But yeah, those routers, and well, that update to like the firmwares and stuff like that for those routers was an absolute nightmare. I actually had a lot of fun like updating things and running around and stuff like that. It happens every now and again, and unfortunately this was one of the times when I literally had to drop everything I had planned, everything I was doing, and actually run around like a headless chicken. So it was fun. I enjoyed the time doing it. It's like at the time you're sort of like, oh god, I've got to go there, oh god, I've got to go there. And to be honest with you, it was a lot of running between sites. We did get a few new customers from it, which was nice, because the people who were supposed to be looking after the stuff turned around and went, we don't have time for you. And we turned around and went, look, we've got we're having the same issue. What in the hell? What in the hell did I just hit? Not a clue. Cars, buses. I think I can just go through here. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Let's give it a go. I didn't even see those. They should be painted a different colour. And we go through the car lane. Oh boy. There you go. Need to sneeze. Ah. You know how much of that I just caught? I said I need to sneeze and then went and sneezed. Oh. Right, actually we're getting right up to our limit here, so yeah, we're down to like an hour or so. Right, let's have a quick look, shall we? Because this is going to be our last sleep. let's have a look at our world map and figure out like the next place where we can go pull in at. Which looks like, actually, to be fair, I think there's only one more pull-in point. And it's going to be here. Which ain't good. Unless if we go here. Let's have a look and see how much longer of our journey we've got left first. Got... Oh, so predicted time, 1 hour and 35. Oh, 62. 62 down here. Our truck's not going to do 62. It'll do 56. Yeah, we've got a little bit of time left. So we've got 14 hours, so you know what? I might have to find somewhere to park up. See if we can make it to this pull-in point down here, and we might have to sleep and then go. But this episode's almost over. I didn't actually realise we're that close to finishing, which is good because that means I can go record another one quick. So I don't really want to drag on any more recording for any more this week. I'm quite busy after today. After Monday, I'm busy. Tuesday, I'm busy. Thursday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I've got enough time to squeeze in a stream for a few hours, but I haven't got enough time for sort of sitting down and recording. Streaming, all I need to do is load up a couple of pieces of software and press go, and I go and do it. But recording requires me to sit down, have a few bits and pieces on hand, which I have had a few bits and pieces on hand as we've been driving here, so I could quickly go run and do something towards the end of the episode, which is a bit of a ball ache, but there you go. It happens. Right, we're coming off here. There we are. Right, I'm going to get my slow down. Nope. A bit more of a slow down just because it's slick. Turn that off. Oh, a roundabout. Around this. Indicate off. A bit more gas. As the Americans would say. Even though it's not a gas, it's a liquid. Only Americans would call a liquid a gas. Only Americans. Right, where's this? I think it's here somewhere. We'll try and get in here. Don't want to stop. No, you're not. You're going to crash into me. That's what you're going to go do. Get in. I'm going to indicate in here. I'm going to go pull in right here. We're going to go sleep. We're going to go fill up on our way out. Right. We're going to sleep for one last final time. Right as the guy starts to yawn. Right, let's go, shall we? Let's go Go fill up. Let's get out of here. I'm not even sure if this is like the correct way in or not, but it'll do. Fill up. While we're here, we may as well. We're not too low on fuel, but we're low. Alright, let's go. Clear that way. Clear that way. Right. It looks like we go this way. We hit this roundabout here. Hang on the camera so I can actually see. There's actually a sign right in the way. Right, you're gonna let me go. Thank you. We're sat here right in the middle of the roundabout. Move. Go on. Go. Learn to drive. Says me. Anyway, we're almost at our destination anyway, so let's get there, shall we? Shouldn't take us too long. We're only going down the road here anyway, so. It looks like we're stopping here at these lights. Actually, in a country I don't think I've ever actually been to. Joys of this game, I get to go to countries I've never been to. Right, let's go. So we've got a roundabout coming up, we're going straight over that, and then at the next junction we're turning right, sorry, and then right again to double back on ourselves a little bit. But it looks really clear, so we're just going to go. Nice big roundabout that was. Not bad. Sort of like giving me like an American slash European vibe. This country is. Let's go right up to the line here. Let's go. Down to the road, turn right. Some of these roads I don't understand why they're not actually in game. We could have had a road there, would turn right there to get us down to this road, but we're going to turn right and go around the long way with anyway. Oh, hey ho, what do I know? Nice road though, I like it. Just give me an American vibe though. When you gotta know when a lorry turns, you gotta know that it requires a little bit more room. Okay, we're gonna turn right down here somewhere. At these lights, I'm guessing. Turn right. here a bit. Oh, we're fully rested now as well, so we can jump straight into our next job, which I'm going to stop recording and then start again, so... because I need to save audio and make sure everything's okay, so... I want to go do at least another hour and a bit's worth of recording, so... ETS episode number 2 for the week. Going a little bit above the speed limit. I'm not trying to get there any quicker, I'm just... trying to get past the lights so we don't have to stop. Good. Looks like we're turning in just up here actually. I'm trying not to go too fast because I don't really want to slam on. Okay, we're going here. Coca-Cola by the looks of it. Looks like it. Hello there, mate. You're going to tell me where we're going to park on up? With your empty pallets? Right, let's figure out what we got here. Where do you want it? Do I want to reverse it? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's reverse it. Let's have a bit of fun. I can always change my mind. Where did they want it? Down here on the right. Just trying to figure out, like, what's the best way of attacking this. Oh god, this is going to be a bit of a tight one. Hey, you can do it. It's going to be a bit tight. That's all. Right, windows going down. Reverse mode. Get out window. Right, give it a go, shall we? Missing everything. I'm just nope. Might have got a little bit too close there than I thought it was. Have a look. Yeah, I turned a bit too early. That was my bad. That's what I could do actually is we'll do it like this. Try and get a little bit more like that. Right. Give it a go. Nope, either way, either way, either way. Pallets are actually in the way, yep. Screw it. Let's just park it. I've had enough. It was good enough. I don't mind taking the penalty for that. There we go. Right, let's go park up somewhere. I'm out of practice. Oh, there we go. Park, lovely. What you on about? Right, let's what do I need? What's going on here? Oh, handbrake. There we go. Just say I don't need to decouple. I think the pallets were just in the way, and I wasn't really. To be honest with you, I'm starting to get a bit tired. Excuses. I like it. Right, I guess what we'll do is we'll just park up here for now. Right, that's going to be it for this one. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, please do go hit that like button. If not, there's always a dislike button right next door to it. If you guys haven't hit subscribe already, please do hit subscribe. It always helps out the channel. Also trying to go and all that good stuff. But till then, I'm going to end this one here, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.
What the fuck are you doing?